Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to our Minnesota Twins discussion video. I'm sorry this video is late. I was working all day, but let's just jump into it. And I'm going to be honest, I'm upset. I am so confused, and I'm so upset with what the Twins are doing. They're basically, I wouldn't say they're throwing away their chances at a playoff berth, or, you know, they still have a good chance in the division. But I am so upset with what we are doing at the pitching level. We have always had a problem with pitchers, bullpen, starters. It doesn't matter. We have always had a problem with them. And we have money, and we are still not fixing the problem. Like, I am just, my mind is completely blown, and I don't know what is going through our heads. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So we just picked up Martin Perez from the Rangers, I think. What is this guy? I've never heard of him. 1. 2. I made a whole video on free agents that we could have picked up. He wasn't on the list. 3. This guy is garbage. This guy is absolutely garbage. And, like, I'm not going to say he's, like, you know, not going to be productive. But this guy is, if he is going into our starting rotation, he will be our 5. Maybe. Like, honestly, we're not going to put him in the bullpen. We signed him as a pitcher to put in the rotation. But we're not going to use this guy. And if we do, we are out of our freaking minds. This is stupid. I'm upset with this. So, we picked up Martin Perez on a 1-year deal, because we signed everybody to 1-year deals. But this is my biggest problem. We spent $3.5 million on this guy, okay? Let's look at his stats. Let's just freaking look at his stats. He is absolutely trash. In 2012, we're just going to go right through it. In 2012, he went 1-4 with a 5.4 ERA. 25 strikeouts in 35 innings pitched. 38 innings pitched, actually. 47 hits. His whip was 1.6. Not good. 2013, 10-6, 3.6 ERA. That's a little bit better, but still not great. He went 124 innings pitched and 84 strikeouts. Still not great. 2014, Tommy John surgery. He was out, but he did pitch in 7 games. He went 4-3 with 4.3 ERA. He tanked from here. He had a bad first season, which is understandable. That's fine. Had a decent 2013 season, his best season, and then hit the fan. Like, he got hurt. He has not been the same since. 4-3 record, 4.3 ERA. 8 games, 50 innings pitched, 50 hits, 35 strikeouts. Bad. Now, 2015, 3-6, even worse. 4.46 ERA, 78 innings, 88 hits, 48 strikeouts. The whips are above 1.4, by the way. Bad. Now, let's go on to 2016, 10-11. Hey, he finally got back to 10 wins. 4.34 ERA. And 200 innings pitched, 205 hits, 103 strikeouts. Bad. He did pitch a lot of innings, but not a lot of strikeouts, and a lot of hits. My bad. 2017, 13 wins. Hey, we got 13 wins. But just like every other Twins starter, he lost 12. And now I get that the Rangers were bad, but still, you are not being a productive pitcher if you are, have an ERA of 5 and you're giving up 221 hits in 180 innings pitched and only striking out 115 with a whip of 1.5. And now, let's talk about this past year, 2018. 2-7 record with a 6 ERA. And we signed this guy to $3.5 million. Are you kidding me? My school costs about $40,000 a year. And this guy sucks. And he's getting $3.5 million a year. What I'm thinking is the Twins could have paid off my tuition for this year. Still signed this guy to $1 million deal and been fine. Why did we spend that much on him? I don't know. $3.5 million for this guy. My brother in high school could probably throw better than this guy. And this is I don't get upset a lot with this kind of stuff because it's out of my control. But still, we are $30 million under our cap, which is still lower than most of the majors. We were under the league average last year. We were only one of a couple teams under the league average last year, and we had spent like what, 96 million. We're back at like 96 million this year, but our cap is like 128, 130, 135, something like that. What are we doing spending $3.5 million on this piece of garbage when we could have spent $9 million on a, well, let's just say 4-year deal, $10 million for Cody Allen? He went to the Angels. We got Blake Parker. Now we get this guy when we could have just went and picked up Cody Allen from, well, free agency. Literally, this is what's going through my head. We went out and we picked up the Angels closer in Blake Parker, who also struggled with injuries. And, you know, he has not been great. Then we go sign Martin Perez to a $3.5 million deal. So how much did we spend there? At least, $4 or $5 million? That's half of what Cody Allen was going for. And we could have got Cody Allen for 3 to 5 years. Now, I'm not saying that he would have been amazing, but he would have done his job. He had a struggling season the last year or two, but he was still putting up numbers where he's getting saves in great amounts. He only blew like 5 saves last year, but you know, if you were watching any of the Twins games, anytime Fernando Rodney went out there, you could have seen a blown save. I saw 2 of them during my season, and I only went to 5 games. Now let's talk about Cody Allen again. He destroyed us when we played him. I mean, the whole entire Cleveland pitching was amazing, and they had a good team too, which is why they've won the division the last couple of years. But Cody Allen shut us down. Why would we not go pick him up so we can shut Cleveland down? Does that make sense? Absolutely. Does picking up this guy make any sense at all? No. It's frustrating. It is absolutely frustrating. So what we've spent just about $100 million now. We still have $25 million to $30 million left in our cap space to utilize all of the cap. Now, I read a great article today. I was going to talk about it in today's video before I saw this trade, but the Twins are not utilizing their cap space. They are not doing what they should. So basically, this team has X amount of money. In this case, it's $135 million to spend on their players every single year. Last year, we only spent 96. So, I mean, does that mean we could put more money towards the stadium or you know, more giveaways? I'm not exactly sure, but when you still have $25 to $30 million left to go spend on a player or a couple players, prospects, I don't care. Why are you not doing it? Why are you saving your money? And I get that, you know, you don't have to spend maybe 100% of the cap, but if you're spending 71% of your cap space when you could be spending it on players, trade prospects, like there are so many things players that we could have gone out and gotten the last couple of years that we didn't. And we just, especially 2017, when we actually had a chance to beat the Yankees in the playoffs and we just kissed it away. Why are we only spending 70% of our $130 million? It's not like I'm not entirely sure here if it just rolls over. I don't think that's what happens. But why are we just letting money go to waste when we could be going out and buying Dallas freaking Keuchel? I'm not saying I really want him on the team, but I'm just saying he's available. He's a good pitcher. And why are we not going to pick him up? He's available. He's out there. We have money, and we're just letting him go. Same with Cody Allen. Like I said, we need one more good pitcher. Bullpen or starter, doesn't really matter. Let's go spend money on him. We have the money to do it, and we're just letting it go. Like I said, Dallas Keuchel, Craig Kimbrell's available. Any of those free agents that I mentioned in the other video are available. And we're literally just letting them go and signing people like Martin Perez once again, who had a 2.7 record, 6 ERA, 116 hits, 52 strikeouts in 81 innings with a whip, highest of his career at 1.78. And we went out and put $3.5 million down on this guy. I'm upset. I'm frustrated. I'm so confused on what the Twins are doing. We had a chance. We have a chance with the team. I will go through this in the next, couple of days here. You have freaking all-star, couple other guys in there. And then your pitchers. You've got diamond tier players defensively, batting wise. And you've got freaking common bronze pitchers. That is how bad the Twins are right now. And, like I said, I don't want to be negative about it, but this is absolutely frustrating as a fan to go out and pick somebody up like this when there are other people like Keuchel on the table and we have the money to easily go sign him to at least a 1-year deal. And, Keuchel is, I'm not sure how old he is or whatever, but he's not bad. He had a great season last year, the year before, 2017, when they won the World Series. He did amazing. Then last year, he went 8-8, kind of struggled a little bit, but he's still Dallas Keuchel. He's going to perform more than this no-name guy will. And I'm just saying, if he does great, sure, I'll eat my words and I'll take it back. But until then, this guy has struggled since 2013 and has not proven anything. I don't know what the Twins are thinking. I don't know why they went and picked him up, and that's exactly what I want to talk to you guys about in the comments. Was this a good idea? I think this was the stupidest idea that the Twins have had this year. I just don't understand it at all. And I definitely want to know what you guys think. Why have we not gone up and picked up a good closer like Kimbrel or traded for somebody like Keuchel or gone and picked him up? Or I don't even know. I'm so confused with what the Twins are doing, and I want to know your opinion down in the comments below. So there's my rant. Tomorrow's going to be a great video. I can promise you that. And then Monday we will have the projected starting lineup for the Twins, because that will be 1 month exactly from opening day in spring training. So that is all I got for you today, though. I definitely went on a little bit of a rant there, but I'm frustrated. I'm so confused. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. And that's all I got for you today. So thanks for watching. Make sure to come back tomorrow for a pretty great episode. I'm not going to spoil anything. You'll just have to come back tomorrow. But make sure you do, and we will see you then. Thanks for watching.